Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. As NEO achieved positive cash flow in the last earnings, what does that mean? Well, it means that NEO no longer has to raise capital and go to investors in order to keep growing the company. This was huge, and a lot of people missed that and are still pooping in their pants. Well, today was Neo Day, and what I just saw is going to cause us to achieve profitability, like the CEO said, by 2026, the emperor that's leading the company. So we showed the ET9, and I talked about it in my last video. That car that's going to completely destroy the Maybach, the Rolls Royces, and all the high-end segment. A marvel indeed. What else we showcased? We showcased our FireFly. A brand that will take on the Mini, the Smart, the first model to be launched in the first quarter of 2025. The first FireFly model made its global debut and began pre-sales in China at $20,390. Some may say, but that's a little high, Money Making Mitch. You have to understand, this is a small boutique smart EV. The same as the discounted electric Mini Cooper in China. Now, of course, the Mini Cooper is way more expensive than that in America. But because of innovation and competition, they had to lower their price. This is why in America, we're struggling to buy cars and homes because of improper and horrible government policy by the last administration. However, NEO has officially launched its FireFly brand to challenge the BMW Mini and Mercedes-Benz Smart with an eye on the global market. Woohoo! So we're talking about Latin America, Africa, the Middle East. We're talking about all of Southeast Asia. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue coming. The Chinese electric vehicle maker launched the FireFly brand, its third brand, after the NEO main brand. Remember, we had Onvo, which was under the Alps umbrella. Its annual NEO Day 2024 event held today in Guangzhou province. FireFly first model. And guys, I was looking at that city, videos and pictures of the city of Guangdong, Guangzhou. My God, it looks like something out of the Jetsons. A futuristic, unbelievably clean and beautiful landscape and buildings, modernized buildings that you will see nowhere else in the world. FireFly first model, which shares its name with the sub-brand, made its world debut today. That's going to destroy the Mini. And is positioned as a premium boutique small car. Now, as we see, and I said it was going to happen, and some of the shots were still coming and saying in the early stages when Onvo was just released, I thought this was going to be the Model Y killer. And I said, shut your mouth and pull your pants up, girl. And exactly that's what's happening now, as we're going to sell 10,000 units of the Onvo Lion Killer Ladao this month, December. The same is going to happen with this small boutique car, the FireFly. It's going to glow in the dark. The battery electric model began pre-sales in China today, priced around $20,390 and be launched in April 2025, 4 months from now. This car is unbelievable, guys, in terms of the safety. The price is the same as the official discounted starting price of all electric Mini Cooper in China. The electric Mini Cooper, which has an official guide starting price at $209,800, announced significant price discounts on October 18th to boost sales. Now remember, the Mini Cooper is way more expensive here in America than it is in China. And again, I say it's because of competition. Competition helps not just create innovation, but it helps the consumers as well. Something that the Western form of capitalism don't like. It's okay for them to build an iPhone in China and sell it for 1,000% markup here in America. That's okay. Critical thinking and common sense, people need to wake up. FireFly supports battery swap like the rest of NIO's models, which means it may offer a battery as a service as a rental purchase program when it officially launches, allowing for a lower barrier to purchase. So it will be less than 20 grand, probably 15, probably a little over 14,000 with battery as a service. Yummy for the tummy. My subscriber, Money Making Melvin, he goes fishing every other weekend in Florida. He loved when he saw how they put the fish with the water and ice and everything in the trunk. He said that's going to be his Saturday fishing car. William Lee, Emperor, NIO founder, chairman and CEO, said the FireFly is smaller than a smart vehicle and smarter than a Mini. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Smart current cheapest model in China is the Smart 1, which starts at RMB 154,900. In naming its first model after the brand FireFly, takes a page from BMW's sub-brand Mini as well as Geely and Mercedes-Benz joint venture Smart. We're coming to destroy that joint venture as well. The FireFly brand has targeted the global market from the very beginning, and NIO originally planned for the sub-brand first model to be launched in Europe first, but had changed its strategy due to Ursula von der Leyen pooping in her underwear, understanding what's coming. Daniel Jin, president of NIO sub-brand, said in an interview with local media earlier this week that the FireFly model could be launched in Europe in a quarter later than in China. And we're going to probably launch them in all of the other countries that we're going into, Azerbaijan, etc., all of Southeast Asia. The FireFly program was initiated about 2 years ago when the European Union import tariffs on BEV from China was just 10%. Different car makers face different rates. We all know about that. The designer of the first FireFly model is Chris Thomason, and this guy used to work for BMW and Ford as well. So he has a lot of experience, and we can see that in the architecture of this beauty. A lot of the Gen Zs, these young kids, my son age, they're going to grab this up. It says Senior Vice President of NIO Design, NIO, calling the model design philosophy, vivid, thoughtful, and solid. NIO emphasized the safety of the FireFly model, saying that the car is built to the standards of the latest Chinese and European crash tests, because now China safety standard is just as high as the European safety standard requirements for a 5-star rating. Not even the dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop Teslas have that rating. FireFly body structure uses 83.4% high-strength steel and aluminum alloys, comparable to luxury models. Yes, that's why I say the dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop Tesla cannot compete, because it is not a luxury model. It will shatter if it runs into one of this. The body in white has a torsal stiffness of 35,700, the strongest in its class according to NIO. The FireFly model gets 9 airbags. A FireFly, imagine that, our Mini gets 9 airbags. As standard, a rarity in its category. So even in the basic standard range, you will get 9 airbags. NIO did not release the dimensions of the FireFly model, but said it has the smallest turning radius in its class at 4.7 meters. Chinese customers can pre-order the FireFly model starting today, NIO Day, today. And after paying an RMB 199 reservation deposit, they'll receive an RMB 2,000 discount on the purchase of the car. For NIO and Onvo owners, if they order a FireFly car, for NIO, current NIO and Onvo owners, if they order a FireFly car, they can receive bonus credit points worth 3,000 on delivery RMB. NIO ES8 Founding Edition owners can get even more bonus point worth 5,000 RMB if they order the model. So I can already hear what some people are going to say. Oh, it's going to take away from the profit margins because they think like Elon. Because Elon didn't understand, if you allow battery as a service for free at first and gives, maybe a couple months free, 6 months free thereafter to other customers, the model will catch on because people will see they don't want to freeze in the cold. The ladies don't want to get their hands dirty. and the business model will grow, but he does not have the business mindset. And this is why they are crumbling. Emperor Lee, like the founder of Merck Pharmaceuticals, says, put the customer first and all else will follow. And we will become millionaires. So I hope you guys found this video again on a Saturday to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie as to how the game is played in Wall Street. And like 50 Cent, we get rich or we die trying, guys.